And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio 0.15. All the awesome updated graphics and everything. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right. Well, I am researching oil processing now. It's about that time. Looking ahead, I want to kind of wait till this is done before I get too in depth with what I'm doing here. Also, let's build some more of these. Let's grab some more. Oh, do we need circuits? I'm gonna grab some circuits because we're gonna need inserters and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna look ahead here and see because they dramatically changed the recipe for blue science packs. So if we look here, oil processing gives us plastics, it gives us quite a lot of stuff in here. We're definitely going to want to do plastics next. But then advanced electronics actually unlocks the blue science pack and the red circuits. Obviously, we're going to need to work on red circuits. But look at the recipe for the blue science pack now. We have one advanced circuit, one engine unit, and one assembly machine one. Very, very different recipe. And engine units themselves are a pretty long craft. So I want to get some of those ready to go now. Just because of the recipes involved here. So if we look at the engine units, it's one steel plate, one iron gear, and two pipe. So I'm thinking we're going to want iron gears on the bus just because of so many things using iron gears. And so this line with steel, right next to it, we're going to put some iron gears. So we can use iron gears directly instead of crafting them in half a dozen different locations, because the assembly machine one also takes iron gears. If we go to this, this also takes 5 iron gears. So I think it's just wise to craft some iron gears right out of the gate. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and these are all going to be iron gears. And granted, I'm going to put that back on. We probably don't have nearly the iron smelting capability to manage this. Do I want to put these off by 1? I think I do. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we can then pull in iron right away and then push out iron gears out of here. Let's dial that back a little bit and set up a different line for power right in here. That way we can take this out without killing too much. Right there. Oh, no, that's coming in. We want a splitter for iron. So this will negate all the iron gears that we are making over here. So we gotta reroute some of the iron because we don't need to craft iron gears on site if we've got them crafted in another location. So we're gonna bridge that, and that should be right where our iron gears are gonna pop out. So let's just bring this all the way up to the head of the bus. And let's get some, let's see, put there, and there, there, and there. So we need 6 of these. And of course we need to craft the iron gears to make them. So yeah, I think this is good. I think this is really good. Okay, so we're going to pull iron from here. We're going to push the gears out. And that reminds me, iron gears actually take 2 iron to make. So instead of this, we're going to craft 5 more of those, 5 more of those. Because we need 2 to pull iron out on each side. So we're going to pull iron like I said, this is a really heavy iron using system. Do we have the ability to push power in here? I don't think we do. Can we make... We can make the other power if we grab a little bit of steel. So I'm going to make 5 of these. And does this reach? This does not reach. I need to put a gap in between this one and this one. So put a gap in there. There we go. A little bit better. Now, these dump out there. You're going to pull in here. You're going to push. You're going to pull in there. That should be good. Take that away. Because this can cover both sides. So we're going to cover that one and cover that one. Cover that side and cover that side. So now we've got a massive amount of iron being used, but that's okay because we can always increase production. So these iron gears we don't need anymore. So let's take these away and grab those and those. So now we need to bring in iron gears, which are coming in right there. We need to drop them. We need to drop them in. So right in there. So let's build some underground. Let's build some of these. And right in here is where they need to be. Oh, not close enough. And some splitters. Okay, and let's route those around. So that takes care of the iron gears in red circuits. Now, is it really necessary to bring in iron gears on this side? I'm not sure that it is, but we can do it anyway, just because. I'm going to take this iron gear away. Yeah, you can come away from there. And one of the things I'm going to do instead, because the iron gears are also used over here, so let's take these away. So instead, we are going to route in here. We're going to route the iron. Let's go out this way. So iron is going to go on one side. And then we're going to scoop up all of that until the iron is just on one side. And then we're going to bring in some gears on this side. Okay, so right along this line, right in here. Oh, I did it. Oh. Oh, not far enough. Right in there. And that will be where the gears go in. Taking care of this now will save a lot of heartache going forward. So there's an abundance of gears, so you know we could. We're going to need some gears coming in here. So that gears are stacked up there. I want to upgrade these because these are a little bit on the slow side. All right, we are back to where we started. Only now we've got gears on the bus, and you can see just the vast amount of iron that these things use. I mean, it's intense. But once they're backed up, like these are getting to be backed up now, it should allow more iron to come through. But it shows that when this factory is going to be going full blast, we don't even stand a chance of keeping up with the iron as it is now. So we're going to probably want to upgrade 2 steel furnaces soon, and I think they actually take the same amount of space as the regular furnaces, but it also means we're going to need to up our mining drills on iron itself, which is unfortunate as well. But these are all backed up now, so it should allow iron to build up, because they build really fast. And we could even probably upgrade these to fast inserters and come out on top anyway. So yeah, we're backed up on iron now, which is good. Now are these empty? Okay, these are empty. So they were doing good. So if we come down to steel, you can see steel backed up all the way, and now they're just working on their internal buffers, which take forever and a day to fill up because it's quite a long process. But now that we have pump jacks finished, we're going to want to start oil very, very soon. I first want to get engines working up here, because this is going to be a big amount of work. So I'm going to take one more quick look at engines. So the steel plate, the iron gear wheel, and 2 pipe. So we need to craft some pipe as well. And you know, it's 10 seconds to make an engine, but pipe don't take that long. Pipe take a half a second. So in 10 seconds, we'll be able to make 20 pipes, which is enough for 10 engine units. 20 pipes for 10 seconds. So that's perfect. So we just need 1 pipe maker to keep up with that. See, 1 pipe, yeah, 10 seconds, that's 20 pipes. That's, yeah, 1 pipe maker is enough to keep 10 of the engine units going. So we're gonna draw this back a little bit, and we're gonna then do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I put pipes on this side and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, that is 10 engine units and 1 pipe. So let's set that to pipe, and then set this to the engine units. Oh, no. There we go. So now we just need steel, iron plate going in here. And these are going to have to be doubled up like that, and then the outputs are going to have to come out from this side. And that's a lot of engine units. That's a lot of engine units that we're going to make, and I don't anticipate needing any more than that, because that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. All right, so this can go in right in here, and we're going to need to figure out what are the other ratios. 1, 1, and 2. So I want actually one of these full of pipe, and the way to do that, first, let's get a fast inserter to output to pipe, and then we're going to need to balance this belt. So this will come in, this will come out like that, and that will double up the pipe that's on that belt. So in the time that these take to craft, this should be just fine. And then the iron we can actually pull right out of here just fine. So I want one more fast inserter, and that should keep that pipe going. I want to get that filled up. So then we need steel and iron gears, which is easy enough with the bus. So steel and iron gears can go in just like that. So first, how much belt? Oh, I got lots of belt on me. So let's bring steel up Let's bring iron gears up. Let's bring circuits up. Copper and iron can come up too, but that's less important because none of these use raw copper and iron. So this will be the red. No, I'm guessing one of these will be the red whenever we do start crafting those. Oh. And who knows what else is going to be on the bus from there. But I'm assuming we're probably going to need another set of iron smelters very, very soon. Okay, so steel and gears, which are right next to one another, we are going to have, first, we need a few more of those. We have the splitters, so if we take steel from here, and then iron gears from here, we should be able to make that work. Right in there. And then gears are going to come in. Oh, stop. Right here. So one above. I'm looking forward to having the red underground belts. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, so these up like that. And then steel goes right in. All right, so now I want pipe and those. The craft time on these is not fast enough to really warrant fast inserters. Oh, I knew I was going to place that last one wrong. And now we need 3, 4, 5, 5, 10. Okay. So these are going to be pipes, pipe, pipe, and then the rest. All right. So that's going to be the electric engines, which will eventually be used not only to make the lubricated kind, but also for the blue science packs. And I wanted to get those done so we could actually get some crafted in here. All right, so now it's just power. Ooh, am I running low on power poles? I am. I've got one of these, and it doesn't quite reach. Unfortunately, if they just modded these to make one bigger, you could put this and power all the stuff on the other side. It's one of the things I loved about the mods that changed that up. So I'm gonna craft a few more of those. I want all of these to be covered nicely, and then these not so nicely here. Here. Oh yeah, I do need some more. I crafted a ton of those at the beginning of the game, and I've just now had to start crafting them again. There we go. And now we got engine units being made, and our system is working well. Time will tell whether or not this is going to be enough. It should be enough production. It really should be enough production. But yeah, and when these are maxed out, this will give me a chance to output some pipe. I'm not sure what these stack to, but I'm sure that's going to be plenty. And we're going to craft one of these. See? Yeah. So I'm going to turn that for now. I want these to be backed up before I kickstart that, and that'll give us a little bit of pipe to work with down when we finally do oil. So I'm going to grab some steel down at our steel processor and work on crafting some materials for oil processing because we need that plastic. And we're doing pretty good on power. I did place that last boiler. And what are these at? 89. So I'm going to grab a little bit of steel from those. Because we're only using 10 steel every second. We're only using 10 steel every 10 seconds. So we're using 1 steel per second. And we're crafting it twice that fast. So we should be good to go. Not any worries with that. But yeah, electric engine or just basic engine units, I guess. Not electric engines. Those are the red ones. All right, so good. Those are always a pain. And now, so the blue science packs are a little bit easier now, but they're still kind of a bear because they use the red circuits, which is going to dramatically increase the complexity of this system, because red circuits I'm thinking we're going to need to make over here. So let me clear out this forest and we can kickstart the next episode. So that'll do it for this one, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.